Okay, so day 3, palette 3, we have the wine palette. I thought it would be fun to do a little matchy-matchy. This is my first ever knitted sweater. This is the Wednesday sweater from Petite Knit. I absolutely love her designs, and yeah, so I thought it would be fun to pair up my purple sweater with a purple look. And yeah, it will be like this one has mostly purples with one green and a red. And then there's like blue undertones, pink undertones, red undertones. You have a bit of everything when it comes to this palette. This one is mostly mattes, which can be a little bit more on the difficult side. I was hoping for at least one more purple shimmer in here, but I will make this work. I have had one other purple palette, which was the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette, which is now depotted, as you know. Or if you don't know, I have a depotting video of almost all of my Jeffree Star shadows, so go check that one out. That one is actually one of my most viewed videos. So yeah, time to do some purple makeup for today. I did not set up anything today, so I'm a bit of a mess, and I'm sorry for that. As usual, I will be using my BH Cosmetics Passion in Paris palette for a inner corner highlight, and I will be using my Huda Beauty Nude Light Obsessions for the white setting powder shade. So yeah. The other two palettes I have already done is the Dirty Martini. That was the first one. Absolutely love it. You know I love my greens, and yeah, it's just a stunning green palette. The Chocolate Martini palette, which is the neutral one, actually blew me away. It was more unique than it looks, and it's actually a really good addition to my neutrals collection. So I know I will get a lot of use out of that palette. Eyeshadow primer is of course my Beauty Act Cover and Care, and I will also be using my Beauty Act Mixologist Intense Eyeshadow Drops for the shimmers, as per usual. Ooh, I'm sorry. Do I want to do a more cool toned purple or a more warm toned purple? You know what, let's do a cool toned on the top and a warmer toned on the bottom. I think that's the way to go. So I will start off with the shade Fine Taste. Now, the one thing I have forgotten to tell you with these shadows, you do get a little bit of kick up in the pans, but very minimal fallout. So that's actually quite amazing in my opinion. I don't mind kick up in the pan because I usually dip into the same shade 2 or 3 times, so I can just use the kick up the next time. This one's a really pretty pastel periwinkle almost, or a lavender, or something in that realm of purple. Going in with the Huda Beauty for the setting shade. Just to set right underneath my brow bone and to, of course, help blend out and diffuse the first shade. So yeah, we now have frost on the outside, which is like, it's normal, but ooh, what should I do? What should I do? Let's do Magnum. It's about time that the frost started because we're just sick and tired of having to go in mud all the way down to the horses, and these are just blending so nicely. Like purples and blues and sometimes even reds are really difficult to make good, but these really are good. Oh my god, these are just so nice. So now that the frost is here, we can have them out on the, oh, what's the word in English? Big field, so that they can come up and eat near the house instead of us going all the way down to the horses, or most of them at least. Our little pony, old pony, is still in her own yard, so we will go into vintage. Actually, I'm gonna switch up my brush again. Vintage is the deepest purple. Oh, that's pretty. That's a deep purple. Oh my god. Yeah, we have our pony in her own yard because the mama horse do not like her at all, and yeah, it's just for her own safety. And everybody else's safety that the pony is in her own yard. Ooh, this is super pretty. I love myself a good purple moment. If you don't know me, I love pinks and purples and greens. That is my kinda everyday neutral palette, even though it's definitely not neutral colors. So this palette and the Dirty Martini palette is straight up my alley. I'm going in one more time with a deeper one. The deeper one needs a little bit more build up than the lighter ones, which is fine. Okay, there we go. shimmers. I want to do 2, I think. Napa and Fruity. Where is... There it is. Like this. These are stunning. These purples are just super nice. So on the bottom, I do think I will go for earthy, pour it out, and Pinot Noir, and for the shimmers, sparkling and Concord grape. Did I say that right? As you might know, since I'm Norwegian, English isn't my first language. Norwegian is. And I have been thinking about changing up my intro to Norwegian instead of English, just to make a little bit of a difference and do something more unique. What do you guys think? Should I change my intro to Norwegian? And my outro maybe? Or just my intro? Leave a comment. I would love to know your opinions. Okay, we're gonna go into Napa first, I think. Again, it's the same. It's picking up, but I need to go a few times, I think. This is a duochrome, it feels like, or it seems like. It has the purple base, but the shift on it is blue. It really is a stunning purple shadow. Ooh. Like, these shimmers do not, they are here to play. They are everything. Like, these shimmers I feel like is even better than the shimmers in the Ice Cream Dream and the Michaela palette. Don't come for me. I do love the other 2 palettes from GlamLite that I have, but these shimmers are everything. They just are everything. Going into Fruity, which is more of a bluey shade. Just tapping it out. That's pretty. That's pretty. Everything that's shiny, sparkly is always fun, but these are just everything. This one, Fruity, is not as sparkly as Napa, but I don't mind. It's a deeper shadow, so I'm okay with it just being shiny and foiled. Just, oh my gosh, I do not even know what to say. These purples are blowing every other purple out of the water. It's They're just stunning. And I do feel like these shimmers are a little bit different than the ones in the bigger palettes from GlamLite, because I haven't had trouble the past 2 days with the shimmers creasing, even though I am putting them in my crease and a little bit above my crease, which I usually do anyways. But these do not crease at all. They do not crack, they stay put. Which the shimmers from the Michaela palette did not. The Ice Cream Dream did, but then I did not put the shimmers in the crease and above the crease, so I cannot really talk for those yet. But comparing it to the Michaela, these are definitely better than those shimmers. So, like, whew. That's pretty. That's pretty. So I used Fine Taste first, then I went into Magnum, and then I went into Vintage. So 1, 2, 3 right here, and then I did Napa and Fruity. That's my makeup look right there. On the bottom, I do think I will go in with Earth, and then I will go into Pour It Up, and then Pinot Noir. Maybe a little bit of the red one, we will see. And then I will be using Sparkling on the inner half and Concord Grape on the outer half. And I do think that's gonna be a really nice look. So I will quickly go off camera, do the other eye, do my base makeup, come back, do the lower lash line, and then we will go through it all. Okay, so my base is done. I've put some lipstick on, I put mascara and eyeliner on. So now we are gonna do my lower lash line, put on some mascara down there, and do the inner corner and brow bone. So, starting with Earthy, as I said like 10 seconds ago. These shadows are just so pretty. They are stunning. This one needs a little bit more build up than the Fine Taste shadow, but that's okay. This one will just help blend out the other shadows I will be putting on my lower lash line. Okay, so I will now be going into Pour It Up. And just blending it out with that other shadow. Like so, going in with a pencil brush in Pinot Noir. Just to further deepen up the lash line. Should I do Merlot or Malbec? No, let's do Merlot. The red shade. Just take the same pencil brush and ooh, this one is actually I got some fallout on my chin. Let's see if I can avoid that over here. There we go. Okay, so I'm actually just gonna take my under eye powder brush, just take a little bit of translucent setting powder and go over top, and it's all gone. Okay, so shimmers are up next. We're gonna go in with sparkling first. And just place her right on the inner half. Oh, she's pretty. She's matching the eyeshadows on the bottom lash line perfectly, which was my hope. There we go. Do the same on the other eye. This one. Whew. That's pretty. Grabbing the Concord Grape shadow, which is the darkest warm tone purple shimmer, and just placing her on the outer half. There we go. Going in with my BH Cosmetics white shimmer eyeshadow. To finish off the look. and on the brow bone. Okay, so the last step is mascara on the bottom lashes, and then we are done. And there we go. That is everything. I absolutely love this look. I love purple, so purple, it's either good or it's bad. And this is the best. This is absolutely stunning. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shadows actually for this look. I did not touch Aroma up here, even though this one is really stunning. I did not touch Chardonnay, I did not touch Malbec, and I did not touch Cabernet Sauvignon. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I do love a good wine. I'm just not good at pronouncing names and stuff. But yeah, this is stunning. I love that you get a good mix of warm toned and cooler tone purple. And some like Aroma right here that is right in the middle with a neutral undertone. The only one that were a little bit more on the trouble side was Earthy, but it's a nice blending shade, so I'm not mad about it. I just wished it did pack a bigger punch than it did. But so far these are so good. This is probably the best purple palette out there in my opinion. Like all purple. So if you're like me and you love your purples, this is the way to go. So yeah, this one is so much better than the Jeffree Star one is, and I do have that palette, just depotted, but I do have it, and there are some similar tones in this and the Jeffree Star one, but this one is the better one. So if you want something similar to that palette, then this is your friend. But yeah, these are stunning. I really want to play around with the green one in here. Do a purple look with a green shimmer. I do think that will look really pretty. But yeah, the formula is the same as in the Dirty Martini and Chocolate Martini palettes. The mattes are super blendable. They're more on the drier side, but they are really pigmented. So I don't mind them being on the dry side. There is a little bit of kickback in the pans with the mattes and a little bit of fallout with the shimmers on your cheeks. So the formula is great in all three of the palettes I have tried so far. The last one is the Margarita palette, so stay tuned for that one. I will be filming that tomorrow. But yeah, I don't know when these will go up. I do know I have the Dirty Martini one up already, and I do have the Chocolate Martini up already. So go check those two out. And remember to hit that subscribe button. GlamLite is really good, you guys. Go check them out if you don't have any palettes. Go check them out. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I will see you again in the next video. Bye!